Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Star Trek: The Q Conflict, issue number 3 of stuff. I don't remember how far this is going. I really don't, but I am starting to lose confidence in the direction of this series. Anyway, let's get talking about who made this book. We got the Tiptons, Scott and David Tipton. They're usually so freaking amazing with the Star Trek stuff, and not now. Not with this, sorry. Pencils by Dave Messina. Inks by Elizabeth D'Amico, Alessandra Alexakis. I'm doing the best I freaking can, okay? I don't know. They need to come with spell checks. Colors by Alessandra. Art assist by Carola Borella, and letters by Neil Uyataki. Okay, you know what? It's an IDW book. Did the best I could. So, basically, the 4 teams are there, and the 4 leaders, these godlike beings, just 4 of them from the universes, they get together for like a quick huddle, like, listen, we got to motivate these guys, so everybody go and do a team building process, and they start, you got to do better. Well, we're trying. Okay, listen, this is what we're going to do. We're going to switch this over to this guy. He's going to be in charge now. And he's like, okay, so the 4 ships will get together, and they'll have to shoot each other and kill each other and see who wins. We're not going to do that. What if we promise to heal you afterwards? Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Well, how about you just play an age-old game of capture the flag? Okay. Except that doesn't happen. Instead, they throw in a planet killer. They might as well have begged Marvel to throw Galactus in there. It's like, dude, Marvel, please, listen, you're already letting us do all these other stuff right now with Black Panther and the Avengers and Spider-Man. What do you say? Come on. You let us also do this thing over here, all right? You let us do a little something with Galactus. Just one lousy issue, just like 5 panels. That's it. I'll shoot some proton torpedoes at it, and we'll call it a day, all right? No, unfortunately, they didn't do that. They instead had a freaking planet. It was just a giant worm that's going to be... It was cute, but at the end of the day, like, they wound up shooting it. So the deal was that for Capture the Flag, they're not going to use weapons. Then if Planet Killer shows up, they have to defeat it with weapons. So they used weapons. The ship that destroyed it won, but nobody actually captured a flag. There was no flag, apparently. Captain Sisko, Commander Sisko, was dumb enough to tell Q, no interfering by you. And I knew right away. One of the other 3 are going to wind up interfering instead. I mean, come on. This comic book was balls. This comic book was just, it was so, such a major disappointment. Everything was just blah, 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 blah. And that's talking about a Star Trek comic book, mind you. That's a Star Trek story where that's where people complain the most. It's mostly talking. Star Wars is shooting. This is just talking. Even me, who understands the, how like, it's just 2 completely different franchises, and we expect there's going to be a lot of talking. But in this book, there was nothing but. Not a single thought bubble, not a single narration box, nothing. Just blah, 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 and none of this stuff was important. There was not one single thing that was said in this issue that was even remotely important. And the characters are acting weird. Like, all of a sudden something happens, and it's like, uh-oh. Have I ever heard anybody say uh-oh in a Star Trek episode of any variety? I don't think I have. So this comic book just really didn't do it for me in the slightest. I am not looking forward to the next issue. I may reach for the next issue and retract my hand because I was so excited for the first issue. Didn't really enjoy the second issue that much, and this third one was just more of the same, but even worse. I just don't want to be disappointed anymore. So, okay, so honestly, no guarantees that I'm going to be reviewing the next issue. Let's just put it, that's how bad this issue was. Terrible. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.